heading down to SRB. Don't even bother looking for me. Well, I'm going where the sand meets the sea. Heading down there to 38. Maybe stop by at Valley. Have a drink and some greasy food. Well, I don't care what you want to do. Hanging here on 38. Yeah, I hear the Key West is kinda nice. Actually been there once or twice. Well, if you ask me is what I'd say. I'd rather stay with you on 38. Maybe drive over to Destin. See all those tourists there decompressing. Well, maybe it's just for the best if I stay here on 38. Got a girl over in Miramar Beach. She's kinda weird, but she's super sweet.
Sweetwater police say they welcome some of the panel's recommendations, but money will be a key factor as to whether or not they'll be implemented. But one thing money can't buy is your mama. She's for free, and everybody knows it.
Hey guys, welcome to Nothing Scripted. I am your Uncle Wes. I'm here with my good friend Pablo. And for now, sitting in Teance's chair is Miss Amy Walsh from Fore, who was on our very first show.
Ever.
Ever.
Absolutely. So y'all be kind and welcome her to the broadcast tonight. As always, our show is brought to you by Gulf Coast Go.
Oh, yeah, I got to fix that.
We don't have a graphic in there, but
Yeah,
you can go to their Facebook page at Gulf Coast Go right there. There it is. Nice.
Oh, wait. So here.
Somewhere. I'll let y'all point.
It's really hard.
Yeah, there you go.
How does Vanna do it?
What's the hydration mode for the day?
Well, we have to ask
Where's
Teance
Teance?
that.
Where is she?
Where'd she go?
Oh,
The word is Teance.
Teance is the hydration word.
I like that.
Nice. So whatever beverage you have at home, if it's your first time joining us,
Nice to see you.
be
Nice
sure
see you.
to, anytime you hear the word Teance, take a sip of your beverage.
Mm.
And she's hanging out in the back because of the seating arrangements that Paul had set up.
Well, we can't put that
Yeah,
there.
we can't do that. So,
Oh, look, it's hidden.
hey, we want to welcome Liz Kane from High Falls, Georgia, to the broadcast, as well as Curtis Cosmo. And son Brian Kane on the set of Goosebumps. Wow.
Nice,
okay.
Brian.
That is awesome. Good job for him.
Really?
That is terrific. That is cool.
How cool is that?
And, there's Mark Hines joining us today, and that is Teance in the back.
Oh.
Good job on using the hydration word or forcing us to use it. So.
Where's that hat?
It's over there.
Mm.
So anyway, Amy
So good to see everybody.
is, we usually have a helping hand segment every week. Amy is our helping hand segment this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So-
Tell us all about it.
You want me to have this on? Paul gets to wear that.
Paul gets to wear the hat. So just to preface a little bit, Amy runs a local charity for breast cancer, and she does some really cool
What's it
things in
called?
the community. It's called For Her.
Mhm.
Notice the
Look at that.
graphic in the back. There it is, For Her. And so, Amy, you've got something pretty cool coming up.
So, yes, For Her holds a annual tea,
Yeah.
and it's being held at View on 30A on May 6th, which is a Sunday, 1 to 3. Tickets are available online on our Facebook page, or on our Facebook event page. There's a link. On our website, there's a link. But we are raising funds for local breast cancer patients in financial need. We help pay utility bills, transportation to and from appointments. We transported a lady recently to Jacksonville so she could see a specialist there at Mayo. We have paid for funeral expenses. We have paid for groceries, Christmas gifts. So whatever they need help with, we help bridge that gap between what insurance doesn't pay for and what they need.
That is
It's really cool.
awesome. It's great.
And what else do you do? You have the golf tournament, too.
We do have our annual golf tournament. This is how we started with our golf tournament in the fall. It's September, I believe, 28th. the last Friday of September. I think that's 28th this year. At Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club, we have a helicopter golf ball drop, which 30A is awesome about sponsoring. And so that'll happen that day. We're hoping to raise about $25,000 this year with the golf outing itself, so we can use all the support with sponsors and donations for that. And then for the tee.
Yeah, the tee.
For the tee, we are hoping to raise between $5,000 and $6,000. That money will help 2 to 3 women in our area. We generally give about approximately $2,500, depending on what the need is. Our cap is $2,500. So if we can raise enough funds to help 2 or 3 women just on the tee, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Our sponsor, our pink ribbon sponsor, or platinum pink sponsor, sorry, for the tee is Pizza by the Sea. They've been a great supporter of ours over the last few years. We have 2 Edwards Jones people, Brenda Whitwell and Shelley Alvarado, who are sponsors as well, and Indigo at Watercolor. Jennifer Crawford is a realtor with Keller Williams. She also sponsors. I'm just going to go through a couple more.
Sure, absolutely.
Bow Interior has sponsored, Sowall.com, Chicken Salad Chicks, Shoreline Title,
Love those guys.
Barker Williams, Sowall, of course, 38 Television,
Yay!
Press Print Graphics, and
Chris?
Yeah.
Love me some Chris.
They're amazing. They do great work. So those are our sponsors so far. We're looking for more sponsors, more silent auction items, and of course people to attend the tee. Bring your big hat, your pearls, dress up. We have Terry Fodosnak. I can't remember how to pronounce her name. She's in Niceville. She runs Girl Power Station in Niceville, and she's an amazing speaker, a breast cancer survivor. So she'll be there speaking for us. We'll have a photo booth and the silent auction, some giveaways. That's about it.
That's awesome.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
That's awesome. So guys, we want to challenge you. You don't necessarily, if you don't like wearing big hats and pearls like me, you can still contribute to For Her, which I think is, my mom being a breast cancer survivor, I think is a great charity. It's near and dear to my heart. If somebody just wants to donate out of the blue, they're not going to be able to attend the event. How would they do that?
They can mail us a check. They can go online to forher.org, FOREHER.org, and there is a contact us. There's also a PayPal link where you can donate through PayPal. I think my email is somewhere, but it's amy@forher.org, AMY@forher.org. And then just track us down. We're easy to find. We're everywhere.
All over
Instagram,
Facebook.
on Twitter. I mean, you name it, I'm on it.
She's there. She's always trolling out there on the social media.
So I'm somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes, if you'd like to donate, we would appreciate it. If you hear of somebody that needs help, a breast cancer patient in financial need, please contact us. Due to HIPAA laws, we are not allowed to ask doctors' offices or social workers for any information. We are just found from word of mouth. Other breast cancer patients tell their friends. We do have a couple social workers that do give our information out to the patients if they think they're in need. But just if you know somebody that needs financial help, give them our information and let them contact us. Tell them to not be embarrassed to contact us. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. If there's ever a possibility when somebody needs help, a sickness like that is one of those times, and pride gets in our way sometimes when we're down on our luck. But here's the thing. I mean, that's a big kick in the teeth a lot of times. So
concentrate on getting well.
Yes, and some people don't know where to ask for help from, and you can Google stuff, and you can go to American Cancer Society, who also has our information, and they have referred people to us. But sometimes we get lost in the mix.
Sure.
So if you do know somebody that needs help, please send them our way.
Absolutely. So let's look at a couple of these comments here.
Yeah.
Mark Hines apparently is back in town. Okay. Steve Ortner says, "Welcome, Amy."
Hello, Steve.
At Gulf Wind Paddles and Surf.
I wish Teance was here.
Mark also says hi. Mark asks who the hot chick is in the hat. That'd be Paulina. That's Paul's sister.
Well, we
She
appreciate
doesn't
that.
interrupt that much.
No,
I
she
thought it was
doesn't.
Paulina.
She actually listens a
Is
little
it
bit.
Paulina or Paulina?
Paulina?
Sure.
Yeah, either one.
Hi,
is fine.
Phyllis.
It just depends on what language you're speaking.
The drinking word is Teance.
The drinking
Oh,
word
the
is
hydration
Teance.
word.
The
Oh.
show.
Yes. So, so the tea's coming up. What else? Between now and the tournament, what kind of things are you guys doing other than helping people? Not,
What do you mean?
you know.
What
Do
was
you
that
have any
question?
other smaller events coming up between the
Um,
tea and the
We
golf
do not
tournament?
have any smaller events. We are working with the Hive Creative, with the tea and the golf outing, but also with a new event we're going to be partnering with the Destin Commons with.
Okay.
And that'll be held in November,
Nice.
and that's our Pink Walk. And it'll be the first event like this at the Commons, and it'll be a walk around the Commons. We'll have a DJ.
High heels?
I don't know about
Sure,
high
Paul.
heels. If you would like to wear them, you're more than welcome
Yeah.
to.
I
Will the
don't
DJ be on like a golf cart and be following around scratching and sniffing and all that
Yes.
stuff that DJs
Yes.
Sniffing?
Yes, and it's B-Boy
So
Productions
DJ.
that the
do? Oh, Brian, Boy and Aussie. He's one of my clients.
He's awesome.
Yes.
but Josh is
Josh,
the one.
Josh
is-
Rex, his local guy. Yeah.
Josh Bausch.
Bouch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We'll
he-
get-
we'll
he's
get there in a
perfect,
minute.
yeah. But so yeah, that'll be at the Commons in November.
Okay.
So we're doing it the first Sunday of November to get kind of over the hump of the big pink month of October. There's so much going on in October in this area, so we're coming in the tail end, and we'll be raising
Sure.
funds that day as well. I see on here that someone has asked about explaining the ball drop. So the
Oh,
golf
yeah.
ball drop is
when your puppy gets to a certain age.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
So the birds and the bees.
Yes.
So the ball drop is we sell golf balls, 1 for something, 3 for something. I think it's 1 for 10, 3 for 20. And all the golf balls are numbered. The order they're sold in is the number that is assigned to the person who has donated for the golf balls.
Mhm.
Only the golf balls sold are taken over to Panama City to, drawing a blank on the helicopter. I do this every time. Panhandle helicopter in Panama City. And they will fly over the golf course before tee off at 9 in the morning and drop the balls that were numbered onto a designated area. The balls that are closest to the hole or get into the hole win money, cash money that day.
Nice. Cash money's nice.
So, and then we'll start talking about that more in August, September.
Sure.
We'll start
We'll
the sale.
have you. We'll definitely have
I'll
you
come
back
back
on.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and actually, if you go to 38.tv and there's a search box in there, if you
Yes.
type in ball drop or something like that, you'll see a previous
Yes.
video.
I want to point out that Callum and Natalie from the Isle of Man are watching.
Nuh-uh.
And,
Isle of
Paul
Man.
did, in fact, mail your care package.
He
this
did.
week.
He
We saw
totally
it. It's,
text messaged me a picture showing me the receipt.
Yeah.
So I know for sure he did it. So
absolutely.
that's full way, Pavlina.
I wonder if I can even pull that image in while we're here. Let's see if we can do that.
If you can't,
Let's
you'll
see.
probably just shut the whole
Let's
show
see
down.
where we.
Natalie
Let's see,
says the hat suits you.
let's see how we can do that thing.
You just don't know how much it suits him, Natalie.
It really does.
It's in here somewhere.
Natalie,
Free cone
you
for a
should check
day.
out the Three Julia's cooking show where Paulina dresses up as Julia Childs.
Sure.
And
Hope all these pictures are clean in here.
Yeah, I do too.
I bet they're not.
Bet they are.
I know this is going to show up.
There it is, look.
Look,
No.
There's the
Paul
receipt.
likes to keep it hot in here.
your package was sent.
Wait, I gotta figure it out now. This is classic.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
There it
That's
is.
awesome.
He sent it first class too.
That only the best for our viewers.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
what Teance said.
I'm wondering what the package was.
I can't say it's a secret, but it's goodies and stuff
It is a
for the Isle of
surprise.
Man, which is between England and Ireland.
Yes.
Well, they said your mystery box is getting sent on Monday.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you guys. That's very sweet of you.
How exciting.
I tell you what,
You
like
guys
you
have pen pals.
We do.
I know, but it's way beyond that now.
Yeah, we're a lot closer than that.
They like our hats. That's what kind of pen pals they have. You imagine writing a letter and say, "I like your hat," and then somebody writing back and saying thanks.
By the way,
Like, take
guys,
forever.
let me thank you in advance for sharing the broadcast with your friends so everybody can find out about Amy
Yes,
and
thank
for
you.
her.
Thank
And
you.
be sure to, when the broadcast is over, not now, you need to keep watching until we're done.
We bet.
But afterwards, go to @For Her on Facebook
Yes.
and like her page, and that way you can share the noble work that those guys are
And you'll be, once you are on our Facebook page, you'll see our events that we have coming up. And you'll get information about what we're doing and some information about what's going on in breast cancer world and in volunteer world and charity world. So,
This is for you.
so yeah.
doing.
Thank you so much.
Hey, well, thanks so much for coming on. I
I'm
know you
heading
guys
out.
having date night tonight.
We are having
He said he
tonight.
hadn't even sat down. He's waiting on you.
I know.
So wait, there's
So-
one other thing though.
What?
If you'd like to nominate somebody for a good, one of our good works segment, go ahead and post that. And we'll
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nominated
Our
charity?
helping hand
anything,
segment
anybody,
or
absolutely,
anything like
helping
that.
hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that
Absolutely.
should be nominated to be a cool person for doing something nice.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we can do
So that's
that.
why we are leaving.
Yeah. All right, I'm out.
This hat is hot, girl.
I know. That's why I'm not wearing it.
It looks like it's got plenty of
It doesn't. It's a liar.
stuff. It is.
Yes.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Poke some
Amy.
holes
It's
in
good to see you
that.
guys.
Y'all
bad
find
boy.
yourself at the Royal
Thank you,
Palm.
thank
I'll see
you.
y'all in a
You're
little
welcome.
bit.
Bye,
Have a good night,
Amy.
guys.
Bye. Yeah, we'll see you at Royal Palm. I'll see
Have
you
a
in
good
bit.
date night. Oh, that's
What's your fingers?
Oh. Thank you, girl.
Did you just push in her stool?
That was very
Oh.
sweet.
Can't believe you said that.
Very sweet. You guys be good. Thank you for coming in.
It's not what it meant. Yes, it is. Oh, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Be careful.
So now what do we do? How do we fix this
I
now?
don't know. What do we do? I mean, what do we talk about? We had talked about several different things.
Well, let's remind everyone first off that the drinking word, this is just a better hashtag than hydration word, is Teance. So every time you hear
Ah.
that, drink responsibly.
Yes, absolutely.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's what, sorry,
Regardless
I'm
of what
behind.
you're drinking, I mean, you can be drinking water and
Actually, that's a good question. What is the Isle of Man drinking tonight in
what
their
do you
cup?
guys have?
Yeah, what are you having, Callum?
They may have already been to the pub and
Nice.
back as late as it is over there.
You know what's interesting about them tuning in every week, which is awesome, is that none of their friends have.
Yeah, you guys ought to get
Maybe they don't have. Maybe we're their only friends. If we are, that's cool.
Well, that's a really good way to figure out why they're watching.
Feel way more pressure thinking that. Why is there an
Because we're
Because
here.
we have them, so
It's
we
on
can
the
listen
telly.
to videos and stuff while we're on TV.
If that actually happens.
Yeah.
I mean, or because we got a list of stuff here because we scripted it.
Callum says he's drinking a good cup of tea. Is it Earl Grey?
Cup of tea, mate.
I think they put cream in their tea. Is that correct?
No, we put milk in our tea, and we maybe some of us put sugar in it. I
Natalie
don't.
says she's 30 and doesn't drink at all. Well, how do you hydrate yourself?
She's a lizard.
I'm amazed she's alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 7 days you can't go without water?
I want to say hi to
would
David
die?
Talley. I haven't
Oh.
seen him forever.
Hey.
Telly.
That's my broham, David.
Mhm.
David Talley, my
I'm
bros.
Oh,
going to
you
mash
have to
the like
one-up
button
me.
on that.
Hey, I'm sorry.
So he's your broham.
He is my broham.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a broham.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what it means.
So
Manx
he's drinking
tea.
Manx tea.
They don't make tea in Manx.
Don't get in a fight with our viewers.
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah. You've been sucking up to him for 3 weeks. Why are you going to start a fight with
I'm
him?
afraid I'm challenging the Manx thing.
So,
Do you know what a Manx cat is?
I know what a
Yeah,
Manx
it has
cat
6
is.
toes.
Nope. That's a Hemingway cat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Manx cats have no tails.
Oh, that's
Only to be found on the Manx Island. That's it. Nowhere else in the world.
Right.
There you go.
That's terrific. That's good news.
What about some of our other interesting stuff on this thing?
Yeah, something like that. Wait.
Where
How
you
did
want
the good Taste Awards go? I didn't see the results.
Sad for. So we are now the Susan Lucci of this thing with 5 nominations for. If you don't know what the Taste Award is
It's like the Emmys, the Oscars,
yeah.
the Grammys, but it's
That's
the
right.
Tasties.
for
It's
Food
tasty.
Network type shows with the our show The Three Julies, where we pay tribute to Julia Childs, and so we got
lost.
our 5th nomination. We didn't lose, we just didn't win. But we were up against Martha and Snoop Dogg at one point.
Well, did Martha and Snoop Dogg win?
They sure did, based on their followings
Well,
of people. So that's all right. We'll be around next year,
kinda
and
hard to compete
we're gonna
with.
film more shows.
we are going to film more shows.
Yeah,
So if you
it'll be
guys
fun,
have
yeah.
a recipe that you would like to see done on the 3 Julias,
Hey, I don't care about what y'all do in your own time.
sorry.
Well, thanks for being supportive like that.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, put a
I know.
recipe or just put your dish in the thing, and maybe
Your thing.
we'll make it on the Three Julias.
I think that'd be a great thing to
You
do.
need an appetizer.
We'll do that closer to the time. We'll ask people for recipes, and then we'll cook it on air.
I just asked right now. If there's something you want to see, tell me right now, and I will keep it in mind until whenever we can talk about it.
Which is now.
No, we just did.
Nope.
We're at 20 minutes after. We got time.
I see the word methamphetamine on
Should I
this piece of paper.
I don't know if we should cook that.
Should I leave? Yeah, you don't be cooking meth. Mark Hines says liver.
Oh.
Okay. I like liver, so.
Okay, give it to you. I have the appetizer segment.
Actually, in Key West, there's a restaurant called Pepe's.
Yeah.
And they have a liver smothered in pork chops.
Why don't they just leave the liver out and just give me the pork chops?
I would order it
No,
that
it's-
way. I'd
it's like a whole
pork
thing.
chop
Can I have the liver and pork chops hold the liver?
with the liver on the
It's
side.
massive. It's enough for two people.
I think
So
my dog would like it.
maybe it's steak smothered in pork chops. I think that's
Either
maybe
way.
what it is.
Let's leave the liver off.
Liver loft. Liver loft.
Liver loft.
Liver loft.
Natalie says they have a pub called the Cat with No Tail.
See?
There you go.
Just one. Just one pub. Just one
Just
cat.
one pub.
There's never just one cat. There's
No,
always
no,
more than
no,
one
no.
cat.
Probably if there's more than
Did
one.
you know?
The
Speaking
human
of
head.
the human head waste, no, they're at
They
Disneyland in California.
Mhm.
They have a herd of stray cats that live on property. That's how they handle their mice and rats.
Makes sense.
Well, bless Mickey Mouse's heart.
A good point.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I thought too.
The
you
mice
do me
go
a
to
favor with that?
Disneyland
Thanks
to
so much.
die. You know, Seaside used to be like that when I first moved here. It was
Full of cats?
yeah, full of cats.
And now there's no mice, so there's no cats.
And now there's so many people they probably demanded that the cats be removed.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
It is terrible. Liz says, I've been to the cat dragged in out west.
She actually shot a little
Sure.
something
thing?
out there. The cat
Shot a
dragged in,
thing.
if I remember correctly. Is that right, Liz?
Did she shoot a cat?
She didn't. She
Oh, it's
shot
not?
some footage.
Isn't that your neighbor doing that?
I know shooting is a.
Let's not break that up. On there.
I don't
Let's
know.
not bring that up on air.
Let's not talk
You know
about
what we
that.
can talk about is taxation stuff.
Taxation is indeed
Oh.
theft, especially. Hey, no lie.
Especially.
You saw what I posted earlier
I
this
did.
week. All right.
Hopefully
So your
everybody's
Uncle
following
Wes had to pay the Internal Revenue Service, the United States government, United States Treasury, a large sum of money this year.
you. Yeah.
And by large sum, that's subjective. So your large sum and my large sum may be different, but
Enough.
enough. So I wrote the check and I sent it off begrudgingly because taxation is indeed theft. And no lie, Wednesday morning, because I'd been checking my bank account every morning to see if the check had cleared, just to know that they've got it, because you always sweat that, because our mail service sucks in Santa Rosa Beach.
Hi,
That's a bit.
Mom.
So you never know if your package
get
is
it or
going to
not.
go somewhere or if you're going to get something. So I got an email from my bank saying
come
that
on.
Paul should turn down his tablet so I can continue this.
Yeah, even the bank heard that amateur move right there.
So I got an email from the bank saying, "Hey, there's a possible fraud alert for this check.
That is funny.
So many dollars and so many cents, which it's never cents with the IRS. They won't round it cash.
Oh, they won't?
And I laughed because I'm always saying taxation is theft, and I really believe that.
He is always saying that.
I am saying that often. And I was like, even the bank knows that
Yeah.
taxation is theft because they sent me a fraud alert.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a long way to
think it was
go for
funny.
that story. Thank you.
But
I appreciate your
Paul-
patience
Paul
and
didn't interrupt.
consideration.
I didn't know. I knew it was a good story, so I
Thanks for joining the show, Paul.
Yeah.
couldn't make that be wrong like that.
Good of him to
We
stop
actually
by.
got to
Trying,
hear
trying
him
to
join
figure out how
the
to
show.
share this stupid thing.
Well, we just give him a toy and he'll stay busy, and you and I can talk.
Download Candy Crush for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Steve Ortner.
Steve Warner.
That was cool. Steve had a painted bunting fly into his store shop window, and being the awesome dude he is, he took it inside, and I think he gave it beak to mouth and got it
Beak to
back to flying. And those are really cool birds. I'm going to look one up and post it. And I didn't know we had birds like that here. I have seen some really cool ones, but not a painted bunting.
My cousin-in-law is inviting me to watch this broadcast.
You
That's
should
nice.
Take him up on
Oh,
it.
it's nice. So
I think you should
I'm,
quit.
I'm
Yes.
already watching it. So.
Well, so wait a minute. That was a really colorful bird, actually, and I was I don't know if I can pull that up because I can't.
I'm doing it right now.
Because I can't. Because yeah, but I can't pull it on this thing. So
I don't care what
email
you
it to
do,
me. I'll
Paul.
put it on next week. And I've never seen one of those.
You guys go to it, not right now, but if you want to click on this link, it's a painted
Why don't you post the
bunting.
link on the thing?
I'm doing it.
Oh, so they're really pretty birds. But here's my question about that. Right, when a bird flies into a window or a mirror, even, right, shouldn't it
Oh, look there.
avoid the bird that's coming right at them?
I think they're attacking or trying to mate with said bird in the window.
Even though it's themselves.
They don't know that.
Well, clearly not, because they hit the window.
I
But
had
shouldn't
a,
you still want to avoid it? I mean,
no,
if you're the
Paul,
bird,
if I saw something that looked like you flying towards me, I'd totally avoid it.
Yeah,
See what
I'd
I'm
get,
saying?
I'd get the hell out of the way.
why doesn't the bird that's seeing the other bird right at them, like, go around?
I don't think that's how it works. I mean,
Apparently not, because they hit the window.
Yeah, well, good on you for saving the bird, Steve. That's what I'd have done.
What about...
I'd have so kissed it while it was out, though.
there you go.
What about the girl in...
What's wrong with these two?
What
They
about your
act like
mom?
this is our first
what
show.
about that lady in Tallahassee?
Which lady in Tallahassee?
I'm glad you asked. I'm not sure I've got it, though.
Then why don't you bring it up?
Okay, so
Sorry.
that
We sure
lady...
do miss John around here.
That lady, I can fix that. You just got to wait a second. So that lady you just saw there in Gainesville she took LSD, and then she tried to take the kids away from the toys.
No, she tried to steal the toys.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, it's the same thing, just a different
but,
way.
Yeah. It sounds a lot crueler and less funny when she's trying to take the kids versus just stealing their toys.
This is true.
I mean,
Either way, it's not
pretty
cool.
cruel to take a kid's toys, but it's not as cruel as taking the kid itself.
I don't think that's true.
All right, take a minute.
I'll try that
We
tomorrow.
have a very intelligent audience. They've already fallen in ahead of me.
Steve, yes, she did. She really tried to do that. Oh, they're removing the rotted wood walkway and replacing with pavers at Golf Garden.
Okay.
What does that have
No,
to
wait.
do with anything?
Mark, thanks for the just random comment of the day from Mark Hines.
Well, we like the golf garden,
We
so
do
I
love-
think this
we
is
do
very
love the
important
golf garden.
information.
It is very important. We're talking about colored birds.
And we don't care, Mark. What are you doing?
No, we do care, Mark.
We
I
do.
care. I
Okay,
care.
we do.
I like the garden.
We do.
There
There,
we go.
look.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, of
We're
course they
pegging it
can.
now. We're pegging
We
the
miss you, John Harlow, which is normally
Yeah.
our camera guy, and he's here, and he's not interrupting tonight like he normally does.
Right.
But he's not
Teance
here.
Teance is going to be here every week. She was just out for a month for some wandering.
I
She
did.
was
I went
on
on
holiday.
like a world tour. I went to West Virginia, and then I went to Hollywood, and then I went to LA, and then I went to West Virginia.
Yeah, but
And Vegas. You forgot all about Vegas.
look what's happening now. Oh, if I can get them melted.
Can they hear us now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so look. So check. Look, it's an infinity a bit. 'Cause it's
Oh,
infinity.
wow. Man, insidious.
Why is that blank, though?
Yeah, Cal, I am part of the show. I am here and permanent fixture until I get famous. And sometimes
Wow, she's going
when
to
I'm-
quit.
Yeah, I am as soon as I get famous. But sometimes the attempt to get famous takes me away from the show.
Especially when we call up all the auditions that she goes to and say,
Don't hire her.
Yeah.
Look at her show here.
She's a diva.
But
we would
yeah,
we would love you to get famous. this, right?
I would love
So what about the Argentinian officer? Actually, although I think it says off-icer, because there's kind of a space between the two F's there.
to.
It's the off-icer. Claims that mice got really high after eating half a ton, think about that, of
It's
marijuana.
1,000 pounds. A former police commissioner claimed that mice ate more than a ton of marijuana. Half a ton?
Half a ton.
I mean,
That's a lot of weed, man.
but what size was the mouse?
It's probably huge after all them Doritos he ate.
Why was that much weed laying around?
He's hitting
Well,
up
it wasn't
Taco
like it was in
Bell.
storage.
It was evidence.
Evidence.
They should just take that out and burn it.
Then the mice immediately
They're
left
supposed
and
to.
went to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
told
while
the judge.
Maybe
It's right
you
there.
guys can answer the question. I tried to get some Whataburger today, and because I wanted,
couldn't, they're painting it.
I wanted to get some Taco Bell, but Taco Bell's no longer there.
No, the church
So
bar.
I wanted to get some Whataburger, and then they were closed. So it took me like into the back of Burger King, which is no longer there. Where am I supposed to eat?
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
Oh, pay $27.50 for a hamburger.
Just
That's
much better,
just what I want to do.
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going to get all hoity-toity.
We are, and you have to get a hoity-toity when you go into Five Guys because literally they give you 12 pounds too many of French fries, and then they charge you $12 too much for the hamburger.
Sure. Hey, I'm glad y'all can see me because it just in case you're wondering at home what
I
in the
can see all
blue
these,
hell is
Skippy. It's
going
on. It's on the left. Look,
Paul
I'm running
is
the show.
operating
You
the
can't
show
see
tonight.
that in the thing.
You can't see that right there?
No, man.
Okay.
Look. See on the left over there?
I don't
That's
know.
you.
Okay.
See?
All right.
Can you
So-
see me right now? Or am I just a
If
big
you're having a
nugget
seizure
of
at home,
weed?
raise your hand.
See, they're not. I can see all the
It's because they're
hands.
having a seizure. They can't
No, they're not. They're not having a seizure because of me
Yes.
this
Yes,
time.
they are. They already do.
So I can't figure out how
We
to
have
get
a
the
great
next
big
page, though.
monitor that's just covered with weed right now, and that's all we
Yeah,
can
that's
see.
all we see on the monitor is a bunch of weed.
Well, let's go on to the next story and it'll go away.
Will
We
it?
miss you, John Harlow.
I have
I
no
don't know
idea.
if I've said that.
What do you mean? So far, it's been perfect.
Perfectly
I also miss
crafted.
Adriana.
Yeah, I miss Adriana.
Somebody appears to be putting thingies to that.
Josh
Oh, it's my elbow.
Patterson says that the graphics are on point. Okay.
There you go. Thank you so
All right.
much. See, you see, there's a fan right there.
Yeah,
I think we should build a statue.
we should do something.
Build the statue. What's our next?
Yeah, that's what our
I
next
don't know.
story
What's
there,
it?
graphics
What's it?
guy.
Carolina woman did a what now? Oh, that's an older one.
Oh, the South Carolina woman who gouged her eyes out.
By the
No,
way,
it's this guy.
if you're just joining us, our normal guy behind the scenes, John Harlow,
He's missing.
He's on assignment this week.
He is missing. What about the Florida woman that marries a tree?
We talked about that a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
No. We talked about it before the show.
Yeah.
If the internet would go quicker, it would
Stop
probably.
trying to marry
What?
trees. Did the tree say I do? How is this even possible?
Yeah,
This is fake news.
No
you
way.
can't marry a tree without the tree's consent, can you?
Mm-mm.
Sure.
You can hug a tree, and that's sexual harassment in itself.
Yes. And I mean, then you're just assuming the tree's gender.
Yeah.
I've got to do it better than
That's
that.
messed up.
I agree.
You know a transgendered tree?
That's
No,
not
I
the
don't
same
know.
one.
You know what?
I do.
All right.
That's the same one. There we go. Here we go.
I don't judge it,
What
though.
do you, man? You not prepared?
Yeah, I'm prepared. There, right there. But
Did you just pull that up just a half a second ago?
I did now.
Okay.
Florida woman?
Florida woman.
Marries a tree.
I can't
Yep,
believe
let's
this
hear
is a story.
Now, it's quite a tree, and we should save trees as much as we could save trees, but I'm
So
pretty
we got-
sure you can't marry
We
it.
got Dave Talley and Josh Patterson being the same smartass in one. One says leaves, hashtag leaves to.
Oh!
Josh Patterson says-
Mom
me too.
said she's leaving. She can't stand somebody marrying a tree.
Who said that?
Mom's out. David Tally's out.
No,
and everybody's leaving.
Not that kind of leaf.
Miss Carol.
Leaving.
I love you.
Leaf. Leave me alone. Move on.
Okay,
Dot
what
org.
two? What?
.org.
What two?
.org.
Don't donate to them.
Do you want me to tag them? MoveOn.org
There you
right
go.
there.
They'd be really upset at our comments about gender.
I'm not doing that. Well,
Mm,
every week we have to fight to keep the show online after it airs.
but a tree's not a gender, so that's pretty
Well,
much,
some people may argue with that, especially this woman that just married one.
that's pretty much for sure.
Yeah, we should ask her what her.
What her gender is?
Yeah. Do we have another story? I
Look,
wish John was here.
Yeah, sure.
Look, there
Go back
are
on that.
there are two genders. I'm just throwing that out there. Biologically, there are two genders. And I refuse to recognize any Z's, Z's,
Josh says it's got to be shooting splinters.
That's-
Got wood. That's probably.
See,
we
this
should-
is now we're getting
now
somewhere
you're
with
getting
these.
somewhere.
But that's pretty epic right there.
Natalie
Okay.
says that over there in her neck of the woods, somebody married a train station.
Stop it!
Natalie.
How could that even happen? By the way, if you're still watching, you have to stay tuned because we have some UK weird news that they probably already know about.
Yeah, probably.
But, you know.
Stephen
There you
Burnett just joined us finally.
Oh, finally.
Thanks for joining us, Stephen.
Isn't he at a football game or something?
He's at a soccer tournament this weekend.
Listen,
Oh,
he's part
see, that's
of
football. You kick it.
No.
part of our
That's soccer.
sponsors, Gulf Coast Go, which is the double-decker buses running around here and the trolleys,
Yep.
and we are going to be hosting little trips on these
Oh, soon,
said
please.
buses.
Yes.
Please send me some dates where I can pick,
Yes,
because
teens.
my trip is going to be the bomb.
And if you just tuned us
Tuned
in, the hydration word of the day is teens.
That's correct.
Yes, it is.
Oh. So I'm going to try and make this work to see if there's a missing goat.
And by the way, if you're not sharing, you're not caring. So be sure to share your podcast if you haven't already.
Oh, that's nice
Oh, I
how you
did
pull
that
that up
That's
over our
nice.
face.
That's perfect.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's not
You're-
even
you're
good, is it?
operating things.
It's like,
I think your mouse
Uh,
ate half a ton of weed.
what is that? That's not even right.
Those are like some comments and stuff.
That's not even right. Although the comments are probably pretty good.
Probably.
I think my mouse is acting
So
up.
this doesn't
That's
actually
That's the
go.
tree one.
Yes, it is.
That's no good.
This show's
Hey, wait.
terrible tonight. I'm just going to
Stop it.
It's John's fault.
You're not
Going
being
bad.
nice to me.
What
Thanks,
a
John.
weird
Nice to me.
start. Not
Thanks,
say
John.
anything against Amy or for her, but
I got a camera I can work
No,
our
on.
helping hand
by
should be at the
myself.
last of the
See,
segment.
there's
so
look,
we
I had
don't-
it open perfect. Look, it's not working.
Are you still talking?
Probably
Yes,
much.
uncontrollably.
Just making sure.
I'm just trying
That's
to say our helping hand should be at the end of the segment when we get all serious.
Well, actually, if I
We
used it
don't
as a studio
start the
mode,
show
I could probably
serious.
do that. Let's see, that's like Florida scene right there, and then to figure that out.
I will.
Cue it up.
I will do that, Stephen
Cue
Burnett.
it up.
If we get
Cue it
100
up.
shares tonight, I will shave the goatee, which my mom thinks belongs on the face of a terrorist. And I
like
will
it.
wear pink glasses.
No, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's my
That is
There's the
a
goat.
stout share challenge.
That is a stout one. 100.
Wes
100
does
shares.
have some guidelines that goes with this.
I do.
Tell him what it is.
You can't share. It can't be shares from the same multiple shares from the same person, same page. You can't run a page and count your page and the share and your individual share as two shares.
Okay.
Got that?
Yep.
So what you guys need to do is you need to share it once, tag 5 of your
For
friends, and
friends.
tell them
To share
to
it.
watch the show, because I know
Mhm.
last minute he'll be like, but they didn't even watch the show. So tell them to watch the show and to comment something at some point while they're watching the show that we said, because I mean it, I want him to shave his face off, and I know that you guys can do this. Just the little bit of you that are here
Yeah.
right now. 11 of you, we could easily do this.
Absolutely.
Too many
Dave Kelly is
stipulations?
the
No.
new simulator play school. Let's go tomorrow, buddy. Give me a call after the show. Let's go tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing?
So look at missing goat. I got it.
Karen, there aren't too many stipulations. He will.
Yeah. Share and
Yeah.
tag your friends.
Look,
That's it.
you just can't share multiple times.
John
and
Harlow's
count
in-
it as 100.
Time out. John Harlow, we miss you.
Yeah, buddy.
No, it's
terrible.
perfect. Look.
It's absolutely
Look, what's
a
it say
nightmare
about
right
the
now.
goat?
John, if you're watching,
He's
don't
not
ever
watching.
leave
He's,
town again.
he's not watching. He's drinking.
Well,
Can't do
he's
it
drinking
without
and
you.
watching. So.
He's not. No.
So,
So-
invite is not the same as share. I don't know.
Can we
Liz,
talk about the goat?
just when you share, do the @ symbol and then type somebody's name that you know will watch the show and share.
Yeah, there you go.
Like Mussolini.
You talking about the Italian dictator from World War II?
Of course he is, because he's racist.
What are you
No,
talking about?
he was just misunderstood.
No, he wasn't. He was thought.
He met the sticky end, which is what he should have done.
Yeah, that's true. He was a fascist.
All right, there you go. So, if you're missing a goat,
I love them.
then there's the place to look.
What?
Well, if you read it, can you read that?
Tampa, some days
Down here,
deputies.
goofy.
Some
Wait,
days deputies
Where is
impound cars, on other days bicycles, but on
Oh.
Thursday.
No wonder. Don't move the thing. Don't move the thing. Don't move the thing. We're gonna get a cloth and stop.
Run like the wind, Forrest.
Well,
Oh my gosh. So we just had a party foul. But I've got to point out that Callum McKinley says, "Don't diss the beard; it's part of the furniture." I like it. That's my new. I'm stealing that. I am plagiarizing the hell out of that, Callum.
There's a keyboard issue.